Hello everyone again and welcome to day 2 of the 30-day English challenge with me. I hope you are all going well, and if you came to my class yesterday, welcome back. If you didn't, it's not too late to go and watch it later. So it's available on YouTube and on Facebook. So if you are here, please say hello. So we've got Bactois and a few people. Just gonna make sure I can see everyone's comments. So I'm live on both Facebook and on YouTube. So I just want to make sure I say hello to everybody that is watching. Okay, so in yesterday's class, we talked about coronavirus, and that is the reason that I'm doing this. I'm hoping that in this terrible situation, that maybe I can be a distraction or something to keep you busy and positive during this time, especially if you are staying at home. Okay, so if you haven't seen me before, my name is Cara and I teach English online at this website here, Number One Institute. And usually I do a video every Sunday on YouTube. But because of this situation, I thought I would do the 30-day challenge. So a challenge for me to teach you English every day and for you to learn English every day with me. So yesterday we did some vocabulary. Oh, hi Ibrahim. Good to see you here. Yesterday we did some vocabulary about coronavirus and I left you with a very short test. So let's see if I can bring that up. Okay, so these were some of the words that we had yesterday. Epidemic, pandemic, symptom, contagious, infect, infection, infected, and infectious. Isolate, social isolation, social distancing, and quarantine. Hi Sanula, Baktawa, sorry about my pronunciation. Karima, hello. Okay. Alright, so let's go to the test. So, using the vocabulary that I just said, or if you were here yesterday, let's go through the answers. If you know the answer, make sure you write it in the comments. So COVID-19 was called is it epidemic or pandemic? So a pandemic, we just, oops, do it in red. A pandemic by the World Health Organization on March 11. It is a very, so we've got an adjective here, and actually there are two possible adjectives because they mean the same thing. Red, infectious, and, oh very good Ibrahim, infectious and contagious. Disease. So infectious and contagious are the same. Okay, Ibrahim, do you mean the difference between infectious and contagious? They're the same. epidemic and pandemic are different. Pandemic is just bigger, so over a larger area. So an epidemic is large, but a pandemic is really large. In this case, it's really the whole world is affected. Okay, so this one you can use infectious or contagious. There are a few common symptoms, including coughing, a sore throat, and a fever. We can wash our hands, practice social isolation. Social isolation. So that means to stay alone, to stay by yourself. Oops. So social isolation is staying at home. If we have to go out to get food or medicine, make sure we are practicing social distancing. So that one is keeping the distance between people around you so that we don't catch it, or you're welcome, Ibrahim, or infect other people. Okay, so these are the answers from yesterday's lesson. Good, Liam, that's also a correct answer. So these words, they came from yesterday's lesson, which you can go and watch after this. So these are all the vocabulary from yesterday. So a quick test. But you're right, good hygiene is very important. Now, today's lesson is about feelings. So we're going to be doing adjectives about feelings. And I want you to answer this question on this side, this question now. How do you feel about coronavirus? So write a word in the comments. How do you feel about coronavirus? Good, Liam. So that's an excellent word. Difficult to spell or maybe to read. Anxious. Yeah. I think a lot of people are feeling anxious. Okay. Nobody else has some feelings? How do you feel about coronavirus? Let's go through some of the adjectives that I have, and maybe one of them explains how you feel. So the first one is shocked. Shocked. So shocked actually just has one syllable, one sound. Let me get my pen. Okay, so what's important about this word is the ed at the end. Oops. Actually makes a t sound. Shocked. Shocked. Okay? So we don't say shocked. We say shocked. Hi Marwan, and thank you very much. Rashimi, dangerous. Right. That's true. So coronavirus or COVID-19 is very dangerous. But how does that make you feel? Maybe you feel shocked. Maybe it spread so far, so quickly, you can't believe it. So you're shocked. Okay. Next we have a few words, and Carrie, well done. I know this isn't a good time for you, so thank you very much for coming, and great word. Worried. And we have Liam's word anxious and Carrie's word worried here, and they mean the same thing. So anxious, worried, nervous, and concerned. Concerned. Right, so they all mean the same. Overwhelmed is similar. Overwhelmed. Does anybody know what overwhelmed means? So overwhelmed is when it is too much. It is too big, too scary, and you don't know what to do. So you're anxious and overwhelmed. It's too much. Maybe you want to block your ears and close your eyes. It's too much, too big. Overwhelmed. Very good, Carrie. All right. Next, we have scared and afraid. And these two words also mean the same thing. Now, who said... Rashmi said dangerous. And because the coronavirus is dangerous, you might feel scared and afraid. Okay. You might also feel confused. So confused is when you don't understand something. You don't understand why coronavirus is dangerous. You don't understand what you should do to stop it. So you might feel confused. Does anyone feel confused? Okay, so Mariwan, your country was good. Tell me again, Mariwan, where are you from? So are you saying, I don't understand, that your country is okay? You don't have a lot of corona? Okay, a few more words. Do you feel sad and depressed? Sad or depressed? Very similar. Sad and depressed is extremely sad. Very, 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 very sad. So because of all the problems, and I hope that you are healthy and your loved ones are healthy, but you still might feel sad or you might feel depressed. And Privado, nice to see you here. Good. So I know you wake up very early. Not as early as before though. Okay, and Rashmi, stressful. Right, so stressful is an adjective that describes the situation. The feeling is, let's maybe put it here. The feeling is very similar. Stressed. Stressed. So, Rashmi, the feeling, you can say, I feel stressed. Coronavirus is stressful. Okay? And if you can hear, when I say stressed, it's also got the T sound, not the D sound. You can see that. I know it has been a long time for Vadu. Alright, and maybe you feel bored or lonely. In Australia, we must stay home. We can't see our friends, we can't go out, only to go to the supermarkets. So if you live by yourself, you might feel lonely. You might have nothing to do, so you feel bored. But of course, you can study English with me, so I'm sure you're not bored. Hassan, you're welcome. Okay, so I think that's all of our vocabulary. It's also important when you learn adjectives that you learn the preposition that they go with. So, shocked, we can say shocked by or shocked at. Okay, we can't say shocked in or on or to, shocked by or shocked at. So you just need to remember the adjective and the preposition. Okay, so all of these words have a very similar meaning. So anxious, worried, nervous, concerned, all of these words, hello Mohammed, welcome, are followed by about. So anxious about, worried about. And also this word, about. All right. Overwhelmed is different. And remember, overwhelmed means too much or too big. We say overwhelmed by or with. I feel overwhelmed by the coronavirus. Hi, Sandu. Do you know what preposition goes with these two adjectives? Scared. Oh, hi Maria. Scared and afraid. So which preposition is it scared in, on, to, for? Does anybody know? So it is scared of. And afraid of. Okay. So good try, Rashmi, but scared of and afraid of. Confused. Does anybody know? Confused. By. Confused about. I'm confused about what I should do with the coronavirus. Or I'm confused by the rules. Sad and depressed are about. I'm sad about all the people that are sick and dying. Sad about. Depressed about. So these ones you don't need to have something after the adjective. So I'm bored or I'm lonely. With bored you can, and if you do, of. I'm bored of staying at home. And lonely, nothing. Just I'm lonely. Okay, so we have all of these words. Shocked, shocked by or shocked at. Anxious, worried, nervous, concerned, overwhelmed, and stressed. Scared, afraid, confused, sad, depressed, bored, and lonely. So, can you remember the words that go with these pictures? So, I'll put a 1, 2, 3. Who can remember? It's still working. Good. Must be a problem. Okay. Alright, I think I lost you for a second. So, what were we up to? Good. I can see lots of answers here, so... just... I've lost them. Alright, so the first one is sad or depressed. The second one is scared and afraid. And the third one is confused. Okay, good. Lost your comments, but I can see that some of you... Oh, here we go. Alright, sorry. Alright, so confused, good. One, depressed, good. Carrie, good. Sandhu. Alright, excellent. Rashmi, Sandhu, well done. So, the next screen. This one... This one has lots of words. So can you remember all the words for this one? And then 5 and 6. So good, Rashmi, well done. So nervous, overwhelmed. Hi Rubino, welcome. Hello Killy. Number 5, I think, yep, is bored. And this one is lonely. Well done, Rashmi. And 4, there's lots of words. So let's go back and have a look at all of these words. Anxious, worried, nervous, concerned, overwhelmed, and stressed. Okay, great. So... Alright, so finally I'm going to give you a little test. Write a sentence, so not one word, but a whole sentence about how you feel about coronavirus. So if you can write a sentence in the comments now, and tomorrow we can talk about your sentences. Maybe they are perfect, or maybe I can give you some suggestions to make them better. So write a sentence about coronavirus. And tomorrow, no, if you remember, but we talked about today the pronunciation of ED, and there can be 3 different sounds for ED. T, D, and ID. So tomorrow, in tomorrow's class, day 3 of the challenge, I'll be teaching you the pronunciation of If you have any questions, please ask them. And if you want to write in the comments your sentences now, I will have a look for tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow for my third lesson. Okay, bye bye.